Hello. Hello. Hello, Amanda, we're back. We are back. We're back. Hello. Oh, Facebook, girl. Nicola, I'm ever so sorry. So basically, I just got kicked off Facebook then, and I think it may have deleted the first video. If that's the case, the video will still be posted on our YouTube page. It will get posted tomorrow because I do record as we go now. So it will definitely be posted tomorrow on our YouTube as well as the part 2. So if you're not linked to our YouTube, have a look. I've just posted the link there. That's where you'll be able to find it tomorrow. It may turn up on this page, on the Pearls of Brecon page, which is brilliant. But I've got a funny suspicion that it's gone. So I'm ever so sorry. They literally just kicked me off. Right. So, Nicola, I'm so sorry, my lovely, but let's go back down for your pearls. Now, I don't know if you said anything, because obviously it kicked me off. I didn't get to see any comments or anything there. Now, if you're happy with these pearls, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. You've got twinning lilacs, a dark purple, a watermelon, and a brighter blue. I'm going to measure them for you. I can't remember if we did measure them or not, just because... yeah, I'm so sorry. Right, lilac number 1, you've got a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Lilac number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5, so they are measuring different sizes there. The watermelon's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5, and the purple is not, oh, he's a runaway, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5, and your blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Also, Nicola, if you would like some time to think about it, you can email me your colour choices across. Surprised by how heavy the pearls are. As in, let me just, I mean, yeah, they're not as light as a feather. Sorry, I've been working with them for 5 years. I suppose I don't even think about the weight of them anymore, if that makes sense. 3 forest greens and 1 yellow. Which colours would you like to swap out then, my lovely? Because you've got 5 pearls here. Which ones would you like to keep? Which ones would you like to swap out? So, and which colours would you like wear as well? Which colours on which item of jewellery? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you all for joining us again, for finding us. I'm just grabbing some greens there so I can have a closer look. Take out the twins for 2 green, perfect. Watermelon for yellow, perfect. And let me have a look at these ones here. I mean, those two... and small one for green, perfect. So have a look here. Are those the sorts of greens that you would like, oh, they're quite dark, aren't they? There's the watermelon, there's the swap outs over there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to see if I can get them focused on the board, just because the greens in the sand may be a bit dark. There we go. Or are they still too dark of a green for you? Ignore the piece of sand there, it's just come up with the pearl picker. Green a bit lighter, okay, bear with me. Now we could either, because these are quite dark as well, I'm just going to show you, oh, just knocked the greens over, hang on. I'm just going to show you where's my, one of these. Yellow on butterflies, perfect. Now I've grabbed a seaweed green here. Now this might be the complete wrong shade what you're looking for, but these are, as you can see, brighter but still quite a nice dark colour. Green on the heart and on the earrings, that's perfect. Now is that the kind of green that you'd be happy with? Obviously not this dark one over here. That's what we had before, just to show you the difference there. So these are seaweed green. Oh, I'm just going to get it to focus again for you. Like them, they're nice, perfect. So those are yours. Let me just take away all these other pearls. So you've got, just to confirm, you've got that bright icy blue. Now he's going to be your loose pearl for you. You then have your yellow, which you're going to have on the butterflies. And then you've got the greens, which are going to go on the heart and on the earrings. Nicola, I hope you're happy with all of that. I'll just show you those one more time. I'm going to bring you back up here. Again, I'm so sorry for the live cutting off halfway through your opening there. I am ever so sorry. Again, if you'd like to watch the first part of your opening, it will be posted on YouTube tomorrow, okay? Just because Facebook never lets me post the lives again. They just, yeah, it's one of those things. But Nicola, thank you ever so much for the donations of the shells. Is it 3 greens? It was 3 greens. It was 3 greens. I almost gave you the extra green there. Oops. Hang on, let me just work out which ones were the matching ones for the earrings. It was those 2 there and that one goes. Okay, perfect. Yep, no, that's not a problem. I've done that for you. Okay, so like I say, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. Right, so I'm going to be doing an updated order list. I just need to print these off. I was going to do it while it kicks me off, but then I thought, no, I'll just try and get back on as quick as I can and I can print them off once the live is working again. So just bear with me a moment. I'm just going to print these 3 orders off and then I can let you all know whereabouts you are. If you would like to order, the order list is still open for today. Again, it won't be too long of a wait because I've just added 3 more people on. So if you would like to order, it's not too long a wait to sort of get to your name, if that makes sense. I'm just double checking. Okay, yep, they're all fine. So hopefully these 3 people have come and found us again after the live restarted itself. What happened to the flowers at the bottom of the board? What do you mean? The flowers at the bottom of the board aren't attached. Basically, the flowers all the way around. Oh, do you mean here? Oh, those ones there have just bended round. I'll bend them back round again. But yeah, these ones here aren't attached because it's easier to move the board. So these ones are like a plaited row of flowers, if you like, that I've plaited together and just popped on. But the rest of them are attached on, if that's what you mean. If you mean the corner though, yeah, that is here. It's just folded round slightly. It's fine. Right, up next. Up next then today is, let's have a little look. So we've got Leslie Stearns up next, then Amanda Sewell, and then Lois Hearn. Okay, so Leslie Stearns, are you here? Oh, that's good tea. Leslie, hello my lovely. I'm glad you managed to find us again. I'm sorry again that it kicked us off. So Leslie, you've got 2 bursting hearts. They're all full up here. So if you pick which 2 numbers you would like, and if you would like to keep or if you'd like to donate your shells. What do you think? Oh, number 3 is this one. And number 7 is this one. Okay, so let me bring you back here. Donate the shells, thank you ever so much. I'm going to actually take you down. So this one here is number 3. This one here is number 7. I'm going to open both of them and we'll see what jewellery you have. And then we'll do the oyster openings at the end, if that's okay with you, Leslie. So, number 3. And in here, now you have a pendant here. Oh, I love this pendant. Okay, so this is, I believe, called the, hang on, let me just get this chain right. So with this, oh, it's threaded through the wrong section. With this chain, with this pendant even, you can actually thread the chain through however you like. It's got multiple openings at the back. So what I like to do, I like to thread it through I'll see if I can show you, a double, let's see, is it going to focus? Basically, as you go around the pendant, it's got larger and then smaller holes. I like to post it through a larger hole and a larger hole, leaving the double hole, because I find that it sits and hangs better on the chain doing it that way. I don't think I'm going to be able to show you, but let me show you the pendant. You'll see when it arrives, Leslie, what I mean with the chain. Obviously, I'll thread it how I think it needs to be threaded, but you can change it. This is called the Vortex Pendant, okay? Now, have a look at that. She is gorgeous. Now, your pearl is going to be set right in the centre of the pendant there. And then you've got all these swirls, if you like, coming out from the centre. Some of them are encrusted with the zircon crystal and some of them are the plain silver. And then your pearl also gets set in the centre. It's quite a nice thicker pendant as well. If I hold it like that, you can see it's got some height to it. Leslie, I hope you're happy with that one. So that's what came out, heart number 3. So that has one opening, which we'll grab for you in just a moment. And then opening up heart number 7 as well. Okay, so in here you have another necklace. Now this one's got its own chain, but I can change the chain. Perfect. So you can still get the chain that you have requested. Now this one is slightly different, and again I'm just sorting out where it's meant to sit because it's a movable necklace. You all know that I love a movable necklace there. Oh no, that's the wrong way around. Well, not necessarily the wrong way, but not the way I would have it. Okay, so this is a double mounted flower. Let me show you this positioning first. So you can see here the top layer is this zircon encrusted flower there, fully encrusted with the crystals. Underneath, it's the same shape, but it's just larger. Now that is actually the mother of pearl, sorry. So the insides of the oyster shells is mother of pearl, and this is made out of mother of pearl. So you can see it catches, and it has its own colours in there as well, shines away. Now as you can see, this flower does move around, and actually your pearl then sits on the top here as well. So it sort of will then be a 3-layered pendant. Now with this one, you don't have to have the pearl attached onto it if you don't want to, Leslie. You'll still have the oyster opening. It does come with one oyster, but you don't have to have the pearl on there if you don't want to. You can have the pendant as it is and then the pearl loose, or of course you can have the pendant on there. So it's completely up to you. We can see what colours come out if you like, and then we can go from there, and you can let me know what you think and what you would prefer. Okay, so altogether you've got 2 oyster openings. Let me bring you back up so I can grab them. Donating the shells. Oh, I'm glad you're happy with them. Is there certain colours that you are hoping for? So 1 and 2. Let me get them open for you. 1 and 2. So we definitely need a colour on the Vortex Pendant. So that was the first one. And the second one, we don't need to have a pearl on there if you don't want to. That's up to you. So let's go back down again. The chain that was on the flower is a trace chain. So all colours are good. Okay. Oyster number 1, Leslie. There's one side and the other side. So in your first oyster you have a, oh, run away, you have a coral, and there's no more in that one. So you have a coral here. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side, oh, and the other side. And in here, Leslie, you are quadding. 1, 2, 3 and 4. You've got 4 pearls in the one oyster there, and there's no more in that one. So you've got 5 different pearls, different colours by the looks of it as well, to pick and to choose from, Leslie. So let me just dry these up for you, and then we'll go through all of them, and you can let me know what you think and what you would like to do. So we've got a black cherry, a candy floss pink, a lilac purple and a apple green, and then your first pearl which was out, which was your coral. What do you think to all of these? And then of course I'll need to know which one you'd like on the Vortex Pendant, and then if you would like a pearl on the flower pendant, which one would you like? Let me run them through the board for you. Your coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The candy floss pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Not a 6.5, he's a 7. The lighter purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. What do you think, and what would you like to do, my lovely? I am gonna put up the video. I haven't popped it up yet. That's just because I needed to finish the end bit of it, and I'm still wondering whether to fast forward it or not. It's not too long of a video. I think I'm going to fast forward sections and maybe talk over it. So I need to do the wording. The video's coming. It should be done in the next week. It's just I do that after obviously doing orders and emails and stuff, so that's why it's just taking me a little bit longer. Leslie, you'd like the lighter purple on the Vortex Pendant. Perfect. And would you like a colour on the flower? I'm just writing down purple on there. Would you like a pearl on the flower, or would you prefer to have that as it is and the pearls loose? Oh, apple green on the mother of pearl. I'm so sorry, I didn't see that before. Oh, bless you, Leslie. Sorry, I must have missed that comment. And then we're going to have the green on the flower. Okay, perfect. Sorry, Leslie, I didn't see the first comment that came through before. Let me just pop the other pearls in here as well. So, Leslie then, my lovely, I hope you're happy with everything there. Thank you for the donations with your shells. And of course, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. So I've got like a little pot of hearts, if I show you. It's kind of hidden by the flowers, so it's completely random. All these hearts are pre-filled. Oh, and it's, yeah, completely random. I just pick a heart and pop it on the wall. Right, no, Leslie, you're very, very welcome. Up next then is Amanda Sewell. Amanda, are you here? And yes, I will be popping up a video. I'll pop it on Facebook and YouTube. If it will definitely go onto YouTube. Facebook just depends. Sometimes Facebook doesn't let me put videos on. I don't know if that is my end or not, because obviously a lot of people get videos on Facebook absolutely fine. So that may just be me. But yeah, just because a lot of people have asked about it, I've done like a little video just to show you how it was done. Amanda, hello. Amanda, you also have a bursting heart, so they have just been refilled for you. Which number heart would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Laura, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. Oh, Michelle. Michelle, is the order under a different name? I did call... There was somebody earlier who wasn't here that if they come on, then yes, I can definitely add them in back into the order list. But it's a different name. Is it under a different name on the order form, my lovely? Amanda, number 4, and donate the shells. Perfect. So number 4 is this one. Let's bring you back again. So let's get him open. And let's go down. Okay, so in here, there's nothing else in that one. No, I've got a different name. Oh, I see what's gone on. Okay, Michelle, yep, I can add you into the end of the order list, my lovely. I think what it's done is it's got 3 names on the order form, and it's Michelle's on there, but Michelle is down as the middle name. So I'm ever so sorry there. Now, Amanda, you have a ring. There isn't a bonus item in this one. Now, the ring is a single band. I'm just showing you. Single band all the way around. It's an adjustable ring from the back of the ring to one size. Now, this one, I think, is one of my favourite rings. I want to have this ring myself. I haven't, because obviously I still purchase from me, if that makes sense. Obviously, it's a business. I haven't managed to grab this one yet. This is the sparkle woven ring. Now with the we actually have the woven set on the website, so earrings, ring and pendant. Now this is the sparkle woven ring, so it's encrusted with zircon crystals. As you can see, your pearl is going to be set right in the center of this ring there. It is honestly stunning. Let me see if I can hold it up as well. Amanda, I hope you're happy with him. If I get it to focus here. You love it. Perfect. I'm just trying to see if I can get it to focus, because then I can sort of show you it as it's moving. Come on. Ooh. Alison, bless you. Thank you for the stars there, and I'm fine, thank you. I hope you're well as well. I don't know if I'm going to get it to focus. Oh, come on, Mr. Camera. We need to name my camera. Although if somebody new comes on and I'm saying like, come on, Bert. I don't think they'll understand. Oh, where's that piece of... Ha! There we go. Okay, so you can see the band is thicker at the bottom. It gets smaller as it goes towards the top. And then there we go. It is a stunning ring. So yeah, I hope you're happy with that one. Let me bring you back up again so I can grab your oyster with that one. So is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? You have this one here, and let's get him open. Okay, and let's go down. I've named him Bert. Right, let's get him open for you, Amanda. So there's one side. And the other side, hoping possibly for a purple or a denim blue. Now it's neither of those. You are, however, twinning. Oh, and they are different. So twinning with green twins here. Now I can see that one of them is more two-tonal green than the other. So I'm going to show you both of them, Amanda, just so then you can decide which one you'd like to have on the jewellery there. So I hope you're happy with a darker green. Now let me just show you. So this one here is the darker of the two, and he's overall slightly two-tonal, but it's overall the same colour. This one is darker and, oh, let me get it focused. This one is darker and lighter green, almost like has a silver hint to him. So this one is more two-tonal. So you can pick which one of these. Would you like the darker one or the two-tonal green on the jewellery? If I run them through the board, the darker of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the two-tonal one is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Yes, Stacey, most of our rings on the website are actually adjustable to one size. It will say in the description, so if you click on the ring that you're interested in, and then in the description it will tell you if it is an adjustable ring or not. If not, it will say what size it is or what sizes it can come in, and then of course you can pick the size, but I do believe most of them on there are the adjustable ones. Amanda, you would like the two-tonal pearl on the ring. Perfect. Let me just pop these in here and then I'll write that down for you. Okay, so I've got that on there. Amanda, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells then, and I hope you'll be happy with everything as well once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Perfect. And up next then is Lois Hearn. Lois, are you here? Oh, Lois, you beat me to it. Amanda, you're very, very welcome. Lois, you've emailed a loyalty card, and can I have that at the same time in the 8 donate the shells? Of course you can. Now, let me just pin that. And let me just have a look for the email. I don't have my emails open though, so bear with me a moment while it just loads itself. So with jewellery and normal oyster openings, Nicola, yes, you can swap the colour pearl if you're not happy with it. With the bursting hearts, however, there is no pearl colour swaps. It's with the, because obviously with the bursting hearts, it's at a discounted price. So one of the terms and conditions is that there's no pearl colour swaps with these. But other of all jewellery on the website and any oyster openings not being a bursting heart, you can swap the pearl with. I hope that makes sense. So Lois, bear with me, my lovely. I'm just, like I said, it's just, I don't have them open during the live just because everything goes faster if it's closed down, just because obviously it's refreshing itself quite a bit. Just having a look. I think that's you there. Is that the same email address? It is. Thank you for, is that a sticker there? Yep, okay. Thank you for writing your name and date on there. Let me just complete that, send that across for you. Okay, so let's do your bursting heart first, then we'll do that oyster opening afterwards if that's okay. So where are we? Number 8, donate the shells. Perfect. So okay. Right, number 8 is this one here. I think actually I didn't have to change the camera there. Yeah, you guys can see 8. Never mind. Right, let's get him open for you, Lois. And let's go down. Yep, if you would like to order, it can be open tonight. Yeah, not a problem. Now, there's nothing else in that bit there. Lois, you have a bonus. You have got a bonus, my lovely, which means with the bonus, you get a bonus of a 925 silver stud with 8mm crystal pearls on. Now you get to pick which colour you would like. There's crystal, mulberry pink, green and Tahitian. Oh, not a problem, Lois. You would like the cream ones? Perfect. I have some cream ready-made. Let me pop those on there for you. Okay, so let's have a look at what jewellery you got. Oh, okay, so you also got earrings. Let me just take the bonus section out. So you got earrings as well. So a bonus of these studs, and then you've got these earrings as well. So let's just pop these on here. Now I don't have backs. They will obviously come with backs, so I haven't popped backs in here now, so they may come slightly loose on the card. Now these are quite hard to show you. These are the rose earrings, and that's just because these are quite dimensional. So you can see at this view that you can see it's a rose here. So the rose head is at the top, and that's where it goes through the ear, if you like. So that's where the stud part is on. And then it comes down, and you've got a few little thorns. The thorns are not spiky though, just little bumps to give it that rose effect. Now from the side, you can see that this actually, so this bit goes through the ear at the front. It comes down and actually hoops backwards, and on that hoop there, that is where the pearl sits. It's meant to be. Oh, bless you. Well, I'm glad you're happy. So from this view, you can see the disc here. That's where the pearl's going to sit. So from this view, you'll see the pearl at the bottom. And from the side view, the pearl will sort of fill up that section there. So you've got the roses. I hope you're happy with those. Oh, my lovely. Now that means that you get 2 oyster openings alongside these, and again with bursting hearts there are no pearl colour swaps apart from with earrings. So with earrings, because obviously if you prefer to have matching earrings, you can swap one of your pearls that you get out now to match the other one, to make a matching set. If you prefer to have odds, if of course they are odds, that's fine as well. Or you may get twins that you're happy with, so that's absolutely fine. But the option to swap one to match another one of your pearls is there, Lois, for you. Okay, so let's go down. And oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, you are quadding. You have got 4 pearls in the one oyster there, which means you've already got 4 different colours to pick from to what you would like on those earrings. Let me dry them up for you and hold them up so you can see. You've got a dark purple. Oh, I love it. You've got a steel blue, now an icy blue and a lemon yellow. Now a steel blue comes out very, very rarely, and I may not be able to match the steel blue for you. Steel blue is basically a base silver with a blue overtone. So purple, steel blue, icy blue and lemon yellow. And then moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. And in here you have a coral, and there's no more in that one. What do you think to these, Lois? Now, like I said, I'm going to need to know which 2 you'd like on the jewellery. If you'd like to have odds, and let me know which 2 of these you'd like. Or if you prefer to have evens, you can pick one of these colours, then swap out another one to match it. Purple, steel blue, icy blue, lemon and coral. If I run them through the board, your purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The steel blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Icy blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5 as well. Then your coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. So they're all the same size there. Oh, swap the icy blue for a matching coral for the earrings. I love that. Bear with me, and I can definitely match the coral. I think coral is the leading colour, so I think it goes chocolates and then corals to what I have in my spares. Which is also a downfall, because I've got so many corals. It may take me a little while to find a matching size and shade. No. Would you be happy if I swapped it off of the live, or would you prefer... Just going to move your one to a flatter. Slightly different. Actually, no, swap the yellow. Swap the yellow. Okay. That one's just slightly off colour tone. I'm going to swap it off the live because that one there is just slightly off colour tone. So just confirm for me. We're swapping the yellow to match the coral, not the blue. Let me bring you back up. Oh, I've popped it back in the pot now. Basically, the colour, the size was good on those ones, but the colour shade wasn't exactly the same colour, which is why I said no to it. But I can do that again tomorrow. That's not a problem. So we're going to swap yellow to match the coral, and then you'd like corals on there. Confirming swapping yellow to match coral off live. Thank you. Now, like I said, there's definitely not going to be a wait. I can 100% match that coral for you. Okay, it just means it will get done tomorrow morning. It means I can take my time to find the correct match for you. So I've got that all down, and then you've got your bonus pair of earrings as well. So Lois, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. As long as it's the same size, I'm not bothered if the shade is different. Oh, bless you. Well, I can match it, so I will match it for you, because I can definitely do that. The one, like I said, I just had was very, very close. It was just a touch darker than the one that you had, but I'll get that sorted for you. It's not a problem. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. Oh, you do. I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. I very nearly forgot then. I was getting carried away to sort of say thank you, but no, that's fine. Let me just have a quick sip of my tea. Christmas Oyster for loyalty card. Thank you for reminding me. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells with the Christmas Oyster? Donate the shells. Perfect. So with this one, is there a certain colour you're hoping for here? Let's get him open and let's go down. Quite a nice louder pop there. Oh wow, there's your mother of pearl. Now this one is a two-tonal green. There's no more in there. He is beautiful. It's like a two-tonal sea blue, sea green with a flash of silver as well. Let me hold him up so you can see. Now, of course, if you're not happy with this one, we can swap him. If you are happy, that's perfect. Now, hopefully, as you can see as you go around here, it goes between the sea green and the sea blue. What do you think to this one? Let me run him through the board for you as well. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Of course I can. Let me bring you back up and I'll write that down. On hoop fittings. All perfect. No, you're very, very welcome. Let me just write that down for you. So, invoice for the steel blue, and I'm going to call it sea blue on hoop fittings. So that invoice will get sent across tomorrow for you, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay, Lois. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives then, my lovely, and that's safe up there for you. Perfect. Yep, if you would like to place an order, it will be done tonight, so that's not a problem. Up next today is Michelle Dicker. Michelle, are you here? I'm just printing off the couple of orders that I've got. So if you would like to order, like I say, I can add you on for tonight. That's not a problem. No, Michelle, it's not a problem at all. It's not your fault at all. Thank you for letting me know you're back here so I can add you back in. Like I say, when you see the invoice, it will be included in your parcel. You'll see why I called the wrong name at the start, but I'm glad we got it sorted, and I can see that, of course, it is your name here. So, Michelle, you have got 2 oyster openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? So we've got Michelle, and then we've got Sarah Candy and Dawn Hancock. So including Michelle, that's 3 people on the order list. So if you would like to order, there won't be too long of a wait. The order link is in the description above. It's www.pearlswillbrecken.com. The pale rainbow oysters and donate the shells. So that's expand the rainbow oysters. Donating the shells. Now, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? So you've got 1, 2. Let me get him open for you. There's 1 and 2. Okay, so let's go down. Expand. No, of course, the names. There's a lot of names going on, so I don't expect anyone to remember. The lighter rainbow is all that's needed. So possibly hoping for an apple green here. Okay, so let's see what comes out, my lovely. Oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in your first oyster, you are twinning. And you're twinning with pastel yellow twins. Twinning. And there's no more in that one. So twinning with pastel yellow twins here. Let me just dry them up for you. And if I pop them in the sand so you can have a closer look. Twinning yellows to start with. And then moving on to Oyster number 2, which again is a expand the rainbow oyster here. Oh, there's one side and the other side. And in here you are twinning for a second time, and twinning with lighter coral twins there, and there's no more in that one. Oh wow, Megan and Lucy, thank you both ever so much for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Right, let me dry these up for you as well, Michelle. What do you think to these? Now, if you would like to swap these and get a different colour, we can do that for you. Just let me know which ones you'd like to swap and which colour you'd like to swap to. Or of course, if you're happy with these, that's perfect as well. And then let me know which 2 you would like on the jewellery. So lemon pastel twins and lighter coral twins. If I run them through the board for you, lemon number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7. Lemon number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, here's a 6.5. So the lemons are measuring at different sizes there. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7. And coral number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. That surprises me because they look identical, those two do, but they are measuring different sizes there. What do you think, and what would you like to do? Welcome, Jodie. Welcome to everybody who's watching this evening. Oh, Ashley, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Can you swap the corals and the smaller yellow? Bum, bum, bum. For pale matching apple greens. Of course I can. And then is it the greens that you'd like on the jewellery? Okay, let's have a little look. Okay, right, bear with me a moment, just because in this pot I've got like pastel greens and then like extra light greens as well. So I'm just going to take some of the pastel greens out, just so I can grab some for you. I might have enough to grab to get 3 the same, but I'm just gonna have a quick look. Okie dokie. So let's have a little look. So that one, that one, that one, and that one, and that one. Okay, so I'm just matching these. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Have a look at these here for me and let me know what you think to these. I will hold them up. Are you happy with those there? The 3 I'm swapping out are the 3 on the edge here, and then of course you're keeping the 4 in the centre. Just going to bring you back up. However, if that's not correct, Michelle, let me know. I'm just going to take these 3 away. And I'm going to write down that we're going to have green on the earrings. Gorgeous, very happy, perfect. So let me pop those there, and then on here for you. So Michelle, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and yeah, that's all safe up there for you, my lovely. Perfect. The camera's moving, I think, or am I moving? I think I'm moving. Right, up next today is Sarah Candy. Sarah, are you here? No, Michelle, you're very, very welcome. Oh, 3rd green on a hoop fitting, of course you can. That invoice for the hoop fitting, Michelle, will get sent across tomorrow for you to the email address that's on the order form, okay? And that's safe up there, that's not a problem at all. No, it's not a silly question at all. Donated shells, so here's just 2 images that I've got, which just 2 examples of what the shells get used for. So basically, my mum works in a nursery, the shells get cleaned and sterilised and go to her, where they use them in different activities, different learning activities, collages, play, learning through play. So yeah, this is just 2 examples here. Sarah, hello, hello, hello. Sarah, you've got 2 openings altogether. Can you have mystery oysters? You can indeed. And you'd like to donate your shells. Bless you. Thank you ever so much. So, is there certain colours that you're hoping for? You've got number 1 and number 2. So, let's get these open for you. There's 1 and 2. Okay, so let's go down. Sarah, mystery oyster number 1. You have a lighter pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Michelle, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there, my lovely. Sarah, I can see with oyster number 1, you are quadding. You've got 4 pearls in the 1 oyster there. Wow, 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 wow. Hoping for a sea green and a dark green. Okay, so we'll see what comes out, Sarah. But if you're not happy with the colours that come out, you can swap them at the end, okay? So to start with, you've got an apple green, a bright watermelon, a hot pink, and a blush pink. So apple green, bright watermelon, hot pink, and blush pink. Then moving on to oyster number 2, which again is your mystery oyster. You've got a lighter pop there. Okay, so no way in here, Sarah. You are quadding for a second time here. So 2 oysters, 8 pearls, and I'll need to know which 2 pearls you'd like on the jewellery, and of course which colour on which item. There's no more in there. Now, like I said, if you're not happy with any of these colours or even all of these colours, you can swap them if you would like to. And if you'd like some time to think about it, Sarah, you can take a screenshot and then email me your colour choices if you would prefer to. However, let me just show you these ones. You've got a TARDIS blue, a burgundy red, a chocolate bronze, and a rose gold. So have a look at those. Top row, apple green, watermelon, hot pink and blush pink. Then the bottom row you've got, I think I called it a TARDIS blue, but I'm going to change and say that that's a Pepsi blue. So Pepsi blue, burgundy red, chocolate bronze and rose gold. What do you think, Sarah? Your apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Hot pink's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And blush pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is also a 7.5. Pepsi blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And the rose gold's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Okay, what do you think and what would you like to do? The blue and the red on them doesn't matter which one where. Okay, not a problem. Let me just have a look. Okay, perfect. Sarah, I hope you're happy with all of those. I'm just popping them in here for you. Okay, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells as well. That's safe on there. And of course I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's up there for you. And up next today is Dawn Hancock. Dawn, are you here? Just printing these orders off here. I've got 2 orders that have come through, so if you're the 2 people who have ordered, the wait will not be too long. And again, if you'd like to order, there is still space available for today. But for now, I'm looking for Dawn Hancock. Dawn, are you here? Sarah, you're very, very welcome. Thank you, Claire. Stacey, that's you. Oh, bless you, Stacey. Just because it is a different name. Oh no, Stacey, I can see you there. Sorry, Stacey. I've got both names here. Sorry, I called. But I can see that it's you. So hello, my lovely. Oh, bless you, Suzanne. Thank you ever so much for the stars there, and Amy, thank you as well for the stars. That's very, very kind of both of you. Thank you. Stacey, my lovely, so you have got 1 opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery and donate. Perfect. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? Mystery oyster. Let me just get him open. And let's go down. Looking for a pretty pink colour. Okay, so fingers crossed for a pretty pink. Now this one is a clapper, which means, as you can see, I don't need to pop him. I just need to pop the knife in and he'll open up beautifully. So there is your mother of pearl. And let's have a squidge in here. Now I can see a yellow at the bottom there. And there's no more in that one. So we have a lemon yellow pearl here. Now, if you prefer to swap this for a pink, we can do so, my lovely. Or, of course, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect as well. If you would like a pink, I've got hot pink, bright pink, candy floss pink, and blush pink, and baby pink. So quite a few pinks. Let me run this one through the board for you. So your lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5. He is a 6. Can we swap for a rosy pinky colour? Yes, let me just have a look. So, oh, blush pink, and that's the one I grabbed as well. So how about this one here? Would you be happy with that one there, my lovely? Going to take that yellow away. Beautiful, perfect. That one is yours. Well, I hope your nan's happy with everything. Oh, let me bring you back up. I thought it was back up. I hope your nan's happy with everything as well as you, Stacey, once it arrives. Thank you for the donations with your shells there. There we go. That's safe on there, and then that's all up there for you. Perfect. You're very, very welcome. Okay, no, you're very, very welcome. Up next is Leah Reeve. Leah, are you here? Leah Reeve, are you here? Yay! Leah, hello. Now Leah, just because it's a different name on Facebook as it is to the order form, which is absolutely fine, but I'll just need you to confirm that it's you, my lovely. So don't tell me the whole email address, but just from the @ sign onwards, the email address that's on the order form, what's that section? Leah, you are already ready. That's perfect. Thank you for confirming that for me. So Leah, you've got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think? Oh, I'm just going to print this one off here. There we go. Sorry, I just find if I can print as I go, it means you guys don't sort of wait for me. What oysters do I have in? All of them, and you'd like to keep your shells. Perfect. So oysters that we have, I'll go through them for you, is... so we've got Mystery, which is a mix of all of the colours. You've got New Rainbow, which are darker rainbow colours. Expand the Rainbow, which are lighter rainbow colours. normal natural coloured pearls from the normals bag, and then we've got Christmas oysters, which are Christmassy colours. So you've got mystery, mix of all the colours, dark rainbow, light rainbow, normal and Christmas. Which one would you like? Yep, the opening will be tonight if you would like, if you've ordered, Ashley, that's not a problem. Leah, you'd like a light coral. I'd say mystery or expand the rainbow. Just confirm for me if it is the mystery oyster and I'll grab one for you. Not a problem. Ready. Just confirm if it is. Yes, mystery. Perfect. Okay, so mystery oyster, and fingers crossed for a lighter coral pearl. And you'd like to keep your shells, which is absolutely fine. So, let's go down. Your mystery oyster. Oh, lighter pop there. Oh, now in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see here you are twinning. Now you're twinning with a pink and a pinkle twin there. There's no more in that one. Now you've got a candy floss pink and a pinkle. A pinkle is a mix between a pink and a purple. So it's a base pink with a slight purple overtone. So one of your pearls has got that purple overtone to him. Now I'm going to dry them up for you, Leah, so you can have a closer look. Now if you would prefer to swap these, we can do that for you. But of course, if you're happy with these, which one would you like on the jewellery? So you can see the one on this side is the more pinky one, and the one on this side is the pinkle, because you can see that purple hint to him. I think the pinkle may be slightly larger as well, but I'll measure them in just a moment for you. What do you think, my lovely? Let me run them through the board for you. So the pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the pinkle is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Keep the pinkle, swap the pink for a lighter coral. Let me just show you this one here. Would you be happy with that one? And then just confirm for me as well, is it the coral that you would like on the jewellery, Leah? Let me just bring you back up. Stacey, yep, I've just wrote that down. Swap the pink for the hot pink, and then you're going to have hot pink on the jewellery. I've got that down for you. And Leah, yes, perfect. So just to confirm, Leah, you're keeping your pinkle, and then you're going to have the coral on the jewellery. I'm just wrapping up your shells for you, then I'll write that down. You're very, very welcome. So your name on your shells. Perfect. And then we're going to have coral on there. Leah then, my lovely, I hope you'll be happy with everything as well once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. No, you're very, very welcome, my lovely. Perfect. Up next is Nicola Harper. Nicola, are you here? Nicola, hello, hello, hello. So Nicola, you have a bursting heart. Yep, all the hearts are filled. So let's go across to the bursting heart screen. So you get to pick which number heart you would like. You've got numbers 1 through to 12. So I'll need to know which number heart you would like. And then of course, if you'd like to keep or if you'd like to donate your shells, my lovely. Can you have number 7 and keep your shells? Of course you can. So number 7 is this one here. So let's bring you back across. And then if we get him open for you. So, oh, let's go down before I open it up. There we go. So number 7. Now, straight away, I can see that you have a bonus. Is that going to focus? No, well, we can all see that that is a bonus, which means you have a bonus in your heart. So you get to pick a pair of 925 silver stud back earrings. They've got 8mm crystal pearls on them. You get to pick which colour set of earrings you would like. So you've got cream, mulberry pink, green or Tahitian, which is like a silver with a green overtone. Which colour would you like? Welcome to everybody new who's watching. Any questions, please ask. If I see them, I'll do my best to answer. If not, we have a few people in today who will answer your questions for you as well. They're very, very kind here. Nicola, mulberry pink, perfect. Pat, these are a pair I made earlier for you. Let me just pop them on there. So let's have a look what's behind the bonus. You have a pendant, my lovely. I'm just trying to get that bonus ticket out. There we go. So you have a pendant. Let's pop this pendant on here. Now this is a double section pendant. So with the pearl, it actually makes a 3-piece pendant. Thank you ever so much, Bab. So here we go. So these are two individual, so two separate pieces. Have I put it on backwards? No, that's right. These are two separate pieces, and like I say, the pearl will be a 3rd section. So this is the pendant as it sits together. Then I'll pull them apart in just a second. Oh, is it going to focus? Okay, so I know it's backwards, but it will be the right way around. It's just because you're viewing a mirror image. Now, in the circle section, it says, I love you. And then on the moon, it says, to the moon and back. So it says, I love you to the moon and back. And the I love you and the moon, like I say, can come apart like this. And your pearl would then be a 3rd moving piece on this side where my finger's tapping. Okay, then they sort of just slot together as... Obviously, as you're wearing them, they'd slot because I'm just trying to hold them at funny angles so you can see. So I hope you're happy with that one. Now, with this one, you don't have to have the pearl on the jewellery if you don't want to. You can have the pearl loose. So that's going to be completely up to you, my lovely, what you would like to do. So, Nicola, that does come with one opening. Let me bring you back up. And let's dive in. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for and that you would like to have with that pendant? So let's go down. They do, Jessie, yes. You get to pick which style and length of chain you have. Nicola, you love the darker colours. Okay, so fingers crossed for darker colour pearls. There's one side and the other side. Oh, now they're not darker colour pearls, but you are twinning. You're twinning with lighter lilac purple twins here. Now, let me just take the flesh off here because you'd like to keep your shells, and then we'll dry up those pearls so you can have a closer look. Okay, now I can't do colour swaps because obviously we're on the bursting hearts, but if you're not happy with the colour, like I say, you don't have to have this one on the pendants. If you are happy, that's perfect, and I can pop one of them on there, or if you are happy with the colour but you don't want one on the pendant, you don't have to. So just let me know, Nicola, what you would like to do. Beautiful lighter lilac purple twins there. If I run them through the board, purple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8 as well. So same size and colour there. What do you think? Going to bring you back up, and I'm wrapping up your shells for you, Nicola. They'd be amazing on earrings. Well, yeah, you don't have to have them on the pendant if you don't want to. Obviously the pearls are yours. It's completely up to you, my lovely. Hello Cindy, thank you for joining us today. Oh, what do you think? Could you purchase earrings separately and use them for that and have another for the pendant? You can. I'll tell you what, Nicola, if you'd like to have a look on the website at what earrings you're interested in, and then I'll make a note here to check my emails. When you're ready, if you email me across with your 5-digit order invoice number and let me know what you would like to do, and then yeah, we can do that for you. Now with the earrings, because you won't be having the Oyster opening for the earrings because you'd like to use these pearls, the price will be lower than what it's showing on the website. So if there's a couple that you're interested in and would like to know the prices for, just include that all in the email and then I can get back to you. Regarding another pearl, you can purchase the pearl separately. Yes, that's not a problem. Again, include that in the email and that's not a problem. And then I can invoice you for that additional bits. Is that okay? Hello Millie, my lovely. Thank you for joining us. That's great, perfect. So Nicola, I'll make a note here. And then I'll keep an eye out for your email. So whenever you're ready, let me know what you'd like to do. Sorry, I've got hiccups. Let me know what you'd like to do. And then I can get that booked in for you, okay? I've wrapped up your shells as well. So yeah, I'll await to see what you'd like to do. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. No, you're not awkward at all. What I always say is, sorry, it's just I went to read something else then. What I always say is, it's your jewellery, so you have to be happy with it. So I'm very, very happy to accommodate if I can. So yeah, if you'd like some time to have a browse and then pop those on a different item, that's absolutely fine with me. It's not being awkward, just let me know when you're ready. It's not a problem. Don't click that link, guys. Closest date to February. So basically we are live every Tuesday, Friday and Sunday. 12th of February, let's have a little quick look, is on a Saturday. So we would be live on Sunday the 13th, because we're not live on Friday the 11th of February this year. So it would be Sunday the 13th. I would normally say we're live on the Friday, which would be the 11th, but I do know that I'm not live that day. I haven't posted those dates yet, and they will be normally I post dates as we get to the start of each month, but the closest to the 12th would be Sunday the 13th. No, Steph, it normally would be the 11th as well. It's just this year I know I can't do that date. Right, up next then is Deborah Candy. Deborah, are you here? Not my birthday soon, no. Oh, bless you, Jessica. Thank you. So everybody knew who's watching. If you do like what you see, please, I know it sounds a bit corny, but please don't forget to come over and give us a like or a follow or something. It just means you can find us again in the future, and yeah, it helps the small business. Thank you. So to order, you go to our website, which is www.pearlswithbrecken.com. I've just popped it there, and you can find it in the description above. And basically, when you add something to your order, it will pop up with a checkout form. Now, if you don't have any additional information or anything like that, don't include anything. If you would like to book in for a certain date, just pop that information in there. If it's for somebody, like you'd like me to call out somebody else's name, pop that information in there. And if there's any messages or anything you'd like me to read to that person, pop that in there as well. You will then get an email to confirm your opening date as well. So don't worry, you can obviously choose your date. You'll get an email to confirm that date. And then, yeah, you're booked in. I hope that makes sense. Oh, bless you, Sarah. Thank you, Claire. Debbie, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so Debbie, you've got 2 openings altogether. Mystery Oysters and Donate Your Shells. Perfect. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Debbie? So 1, which one? And 2. Let me get these open. Not a problem. 1 and 2. So Mystery Oysters, Donating Your Shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. So Mystery Oyster number 1. We have a softer pop there. Really like a lilac. Well, they have come out a few times today, haven't they? So fingers crossed for you, Debbie. There is your mother of pearl. Now, I can see a little bit of a peeper. It's not a lilac. It is a beautiful blue, though. It is a Pepsi blue. Now, there's no more in that one. Okay, so you have a Pepsi blue here. Almost moving into the TARDIS blue range. And then moving on to Mystery Oyster number 2. Quite a nice sharp pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Okay, so let's have a squidge in here. You have a pastel yellow, and there's no more in that one. Okay, so you've got a darker Pepsi blue and a pastel yellow, Debbie. The yellow is quite a larger pearl there. What do you think to these? Now, you can swap these if you're not happy, Debbie. If you are happy, that's perfect. Just let me know. So if I run them through the board, the blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's not an 8. Oh, he is an 8.5. Oh, I thought he was going to be a 9. No, just to confirm. He is an 8.5. For those of you watching on YouTube, Facebook's just kicked us off again. So I'm going to end this video here, and then we're going to have to come on again. So see you in a moment.